Hey everyone, so today I want to dive into one that always comes up pretty regularly. And in fact, another video is one at the top on this same topic, but let's put a little twist on it, shall we? This is going to be all about the glasses that leave those darn red marks on your nose. Always marked up, driving you crazy and me crazy. So let's take a look at kind of what causes that and all the different ways you can get around it and all the different bridge tops and what's going on there anyways. So for the sake of keeping things simple, we're going to focus on specifically this part, how the bridge of the frame, which is the piece right here in between the two lenses, where it sits on the bridge of our nose. Wonder where the bridge name comes from, huh? And see what can affect or cause glasses to have that pressure. You know, maybe you don't feel it, maybe you do, but it's there and it causes them to maybe hurt, maybe not, but at the very least you have a pretty noticeable red mark at the end of the day. Obviously that's not something any of us want, whether it's just from pressure or causing us pain. It's super annoying either way, so you know, not a whole lot to enjoy about that. Now, if you're new to the channel, definitely do me a favor and like and subscribe real quick down below, and that is very much appreciated. It just keeps the channel going, keeps me here, and it keeps all this cool info coming every week like we've been doing. Now, back to as far as the bridge fit of the glasses, it really helps if you, especially if you're, you know, a little bit older, you've got really thin skin at the bridge of the nose. As we get older, that just kind of happens. So it gets a little bit harder to find kind of that perfect fit. But what you want, and kind of the key here, is really getting something that fits on the bridge in a way that it spreads that pressure out over as large an area as you can. Now, on the particular frame I'm wearing, you've seen it in other videos. If you're not new here, you can tell it definitely fits nice and snug along that bridge. Even with a mask on, see, I don't really get any fogging because it does. It even helps this seal down through around the top. So the air, you know, it tends to come out over here maybe versus coming out through the top. Or hopefully it's going out through here and filtering, whatever. But the key there is really reducing the amount of pressure in one spot on the nose. So if you tend to have a little red spot that, say, digs in more towards the bottom, or a lot of pressure right here at the top and really none at the bottom, you know, you can pretty well look at the nose, and where the little red marks are is where your problem is in the fit or the adjustment. Now, if it's a metal frame with the bridge and the little nose pieces, nose pads, or whatever you want to call them, those can typically be adjusted to spread that pressure out in a nice way. If they can't, they make another type of bridge fit that is known as a strap bridge. Those actually fit more like an acetate frame, but they're conversions that go in where those nose pieces are. And those can just be quickly installed. They'll give you that quick spread of pressure. You know, they come in varying lengths, which is really nice because you can fine tune how much of that pressure is here versus how much is down here along the sides. Obviously, if you fit into the category of really thick, heavy lenses, then there's some other things we need to talk about. But if you've already done all of those things, you've got kind of the best pair you can get. Your lenses are still really heavy. The frame's kind of off balance, really front heavy. What you can do is use one of these strap bridge conversions, or of course, find a frame that fits really nicely on the bridge. Because the key is you want to spread that pressure out over as much of an area of the nose as you can to really reduce it from building up that really painful pressure throughout the day. If most of that pressure is in one place, obviously it's going to hurt more. It's going to cause some redness, tenderness, and maybe other issues as time goes on. It's definitely not something you want to leave alone because, first of all, it just doesn't feel good, but it's kind of annoying too when you take your glasses off and you look in the mirror and there's deep red ridges right there on the bridge of the nose. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to feel that in their new glasses. And of course, here I am very careful about our fits. You know, occasionally we'll lean a little bit more heavy on the fashion side, but I know it's not something they're wearing, you know, 10, 12 hours a day. More often it's going to be sunglasses. Occasionally it's going to be that pair for just certain outings or events or whatever the case may be. but we do try to really optimize the fit. So it's something that feels good. Now, when you get into frames with nose pads, let me grab one of those because I always keep something handy around here. There we go. So when you've got a frame with the actual nose pads, the pad arms, little pieces there, kind of the same thing. You can see it fits differently on the face, obviously, but it's still right off the shelf even, you know, it sits up a little bit high. That's something that's easy to tweak. If you're more interested in how to adjust these little pads, I'll put a card up here so you can take a look at kind of how to do that. And I'm already going insane because I can't see what I'm doing anymore. This one does not fit like my frame, and it is already fogging up. If you have to deal with that problem, I'll put another card up here so you can see what you can do about that. But as far as the fit of these, you know, kind of the same thing. If you're not going to change them out for something else, like I mentioned, you do want to optimize how that pressure spreads out. And again, I'll post all this stuff down in the comments about how to tweak that. Or of course, you can go see your local optician and they can tweak that for you. Some of us are weird and enjoy this sort of thing. Myself is definitely included in that category, but it does help to have something that fits properly. And that's always kind of the key to this. So, you know, just something to keep in mind. So hopefully this helps, at least not necessarily for this pair of glasses. You know, hopefully it is a simple issue that can be fixed and, you know, adjust the frame, make some adjustments to the bridge, maybe even add on nose pads entirely to fix that problem. But at the very least, going forward in the future, this will give you some idea of what to look out for and really what helps to create that nice, comfortable fit on the bridge of the nose. So you don't have those red marks, or you don't have pain on the nose or pressure in any particular area. Now, there's a few different things that can cause that, and that's why I mentioned at the start of this video that, you know, maybe there's something else going on. But typically, it does come down to how it fits on the bridge. Now, the reason I say it's different is all of our prescriptions are different. So, you know, you can have something that really, even if all the factors are mitigated, you can have a frame that once the prescription lens is in it, it's just really, really front heavy. The ones I wear, you see these in a ton of the videos I do, it is ergonomically balanced so that the frame really spreads that pressure out through the temples. They do that in a few different ways, from the thickness of the temple to exactly the angle of these arms, that really keeps it balanced on the face. So it doesn't really lean forward, it doesn't lean back, it doesn't mess with the fitting triangle, as we like to call it, that adjusts really where the balance point of the frame is. That is a whole other thing that we are not going to get into today. Things like the Triforce. I need help. I haven't had enough coffee for this. Actually, I've had too much coffee for this. That's the problem. Send coffee, send help. Okay, don't actually do those things. But do those things. Yeah. I'm here to help you guys, and I am losing my mind in the process. It's been one of those weeks. Anyways, but definitely keep some of these things in mind as you go forward, pairs in the future. You know, any glasses going forward from here, and now you know a little bit better what to keep in mind. And hopefully you've got an optician that guides you through this process that really makes it a lot easier and presents things to you that do fit and balance well for you and your prescription in the first place. Listen to us, guys. We kind of know what we're doing most of the time. Sometimes we're just here to have fun. Actually, that's me all the time. I'm just here to have fun, but it's all fun to me. I enjoy it all. Anyways, I think that's all I've got for this one today. I've rambled on long enough about a bridge. There's lots of them. There's lots of different ways to fit them. And I'm done with that now. So if this video helped you out or, you know, gave you some clues to things you didn't really understand, definitely let me know down in the comments. I love hearing your feedback. It really helps keep this going. I enjoy interacting with you guys. I hope you enjoy my feedback as well. Maybe not. It's probably not always the answer you want. You know, that happens sometimes. Anyways, I will catch you guys next time. We'll see you in the next video.